Hi, welcome back to the Hack Shack at Hack-A-Week. Here with Seamus today, and we have a fun project in store for you. It's a interactive cat toy, and as you'll see later in the video, it kind of took a turn in a direction I didn't really expect, which is always fun with projects. Sometimes they turn out exactly the way you think they're going to, and other times they surprise you. So let's get started on this one, and you'll get to see the fun as it happens. Right, Seamus?
Well, here we are at the whiteboard, and let me explain this. The interactive cat toy idea was inspired by my friends from Toymaker Television. They do YouTube videos and really a lot of cool stuff. They're friends of mine on the Savage Circuits IRC chat. You can visit their YouTube channel right there. And I'll post a link in the description of this video too. And so anyway, they said, hey, you made a ball launcher for the dogs, why not make some kind of interactive automatic cat toy? So I thought about it a bit and decided that something like this would be in order. Basically a little box that maybe looks like a house or something. And we could put a couple of mouse holes in there. And I could have a little mouse poke its head out. That's a mouse. And something where the cat comes up and whacks at it with a paw, and when he does, the thing wants to disappear inside, and then when it disappears inside, it will, another mouse will pop out this side, and then the cat, of course, whacks at that, and in that one goes. So that's the basic idea, and then I thought, well, how do we apply something like that? We need to have some kind of a central pivot point where some type of lever has a mousey attached to it, and it moves out this way. And then, of course, when it moves back the other way, there would be another lever with a mousey attached to it. And then when the whole thing rotates, that would pop the other mouse out. Okay. Well, then I got out some paper and a pen and the X-Acto knife and started drawing up things here and thinking a little more about it. And at first I thought, well, you know, I could do this with a microcontroller or something and some sensors, and then I gave that up after a few minutes of thought, and I decided switches. Simple. Just keep it simple. Use some switches, things like that. Just use a simple RC servo. Modify the servo so that it can spin freely, you know, a free rotating servo. And to do that, basically you just open them up, take out the potentiometer, cut away a little piece of one gear that stops it, and then solder the wires directly to the motor. You can also keep it pulse width modulated if you don't unsolder the wires, but that's for another video. So this is what I drew up for where the mouse goes. And then I just duplicated that, flipped it over, did a little quick playing around with a thumbtack, and went, hey, you know, there we go. There's the basics. That'll work, and that'll do the trick. And then I could put a little switch here that gets triggered by the mouse, and then a few more switches can control what goes on. And right here, I put a double pole, double throw switch that takes care of turning off the mechanism and flipping the polarity so that next time it cycles, it spins the other way. And so then it was time to get building, and that's exactly what I did. And now I'll show you the guts inside this thing, and then we'll have a little demonstration.
So I got all done with this thing, and Seamus is all in sleepyhead, tired mode. And he's not in the mood to play with it, really, and he was a little freaked out by it. But anyway, this is it, finished, and everything in there, all the parts are in. I put a 6-volt battery pack, 4 AAAs. It's got an on-off switch, and there's all the goodies that you've seen before, but now it's all in the box, and you can see how it moves back and forth. So this mouse out here gets pushed on, trips that switch, the motor begins to run, then this switch goes into normally closed position that allows the motor to continue to run,
then the double pull, double throw switch gets tripped and flips the polarity ready for the other direction. It's armed for the other way. And I added a couple of LED lights just for a little more interactivity, and I hooked those to the extra terminal that was on those switches. So let's take a look at it.
There it is. That's how it works. I wish I could show you the cat playing with it, but he doesn't want to cooperate right now. So maybe later we can do that. Anyway, it's kind of fun to cook around with, and it's going to take him a little while to get used to it. But there it is, the automated Whack-A-Mouse shack.
Right, time to explain the wiring diagram. Not so much a schematic, it's kind of a schematic, but it's more like a wiring diagram because I've drawn it just like it is. There's the double pull, double throw switch. We're going to assume that the right mouse is poking out, okay? And that other lever is parked up here, and it's pushing that switch, so it's not normally closed anymore, it's making contact with the normally open. So, when this gets pushed by the cat or the person or the whatever, this switch goes closed. This 12-volt supply runs over here through the switch, because this switch has continuity on this side now because it's been tripped, and then runs into the battery. The motor runs. But as soon as this pulls away a little, the motor needs to continue to run. So what happens is that lever pulls away from that switch, and when that happens, that switch goes into the normally closed mode, and now we have continuity between normally closed and the common. So now that 12 volts that comes in and is constantly on that common gets to run through the normally closed switch, and the motor continues to run until, bam, it goes the other way, trips the switch, turns off this side. Now it's making continuity with this side, and it's ready for this mouse to be triggered. That's how it works.
Come on, get back over here, man. You gotta do this thing. Come on, Seamus. Whack that mouse. Get him. Get him. Get him, Sophie. Come on, Sophie. Get him. Get him. Get him, girl. Get that mouse. Get the mouse. Get the mouse. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Come on, Sophie. Come on. Get him. Get him, Prince. Get that mouse. Get that mouse. Get him. Well, as it turns out, it's more of a dog toy for Sophie than it is for fat Seamus. Come on, Sophie. Get that mouse. Get him. Get the mouse, Sophie. Get the mouse. Get him. Good girl. Sophie likes Whack-A-Mouse. Sophie, it's Catch-A-Mouse. Get him. Get him, Sophie. Get that mouse. Get him. Get him. Get him. Come on. Get the mouse.
Get him, girl. So, as it turns out, Sophie the dog likes the whack-a-mouse better than the cat. So, I guess it's an interactive dog toy, huh, Sophie? Yeah, get him, Sophie. Want to play some ball? So anyway, there you go. Sometimes projects turn out kind of strange, and unexpected things happen. The dog liked it better than the cat, so the cat may warm up to it, and in the future, if he does, I'll get some video posted. But in the meantime, Sophie sure likes it. Good girl, Sophie. You're the star again. All right, until next time, keep on hacking.